Tukey chart. The objective of this presentation was to be able to compare the data we have gathered so far with regards to our goal to the data provided by the instructor. Now there were two sample datas and graphs provided. I'm going to compare my control chart with both of them one by one. Here is the first set of data. I had to compare my control chart with figure 5, the control chart that was made available to me. And if you look in here, you'll be able to see that the upper control limit as well as lower control limit in both the charts are represented by red lines. The pre-intervention phase would be in the form of a solid line, whereas the dashed line represents post-intervention phase. Looking at figure 5, you would see that whoever this data pertains to was for the most part within the upper control limit and lower control limit in the pre-intervention phase, except at one point where it dipped down to day 2. Otherwise, as far as post-intervention data is concerned, for this particular person, they have mostly crossed upper control limit, which is in this case is a good thing since it represents the minutes they have spent on exercise. So for the most part, they have crossed the upper control limit, which is always a good thing, meaning they have been spending more time at exercising. Now, if you compare to my control chart, you'll be able to see that my data as of now has pretty much always stayed within the upper control limit as well as lower control limit. On the x-axis, you'll be able to see number of weeks. On the y-axis, you'll be able to see the weight loss in terms of pounds. Although I have yo-yoed quite a lot in my throughout the course, there is a generalized trend. In post-intervention, I have both lost the weight and gained it back. But as soon as my post-intervention period started, I, for the most part, have been able to lose weight except for about 1 or 1.5 weeks, and that was due to some reason, some stressful reason because of which I couldn't do so. Moving on to the next chart. Control chart for table 2 and figure 6. Again, over here on this page, you'll be able to see the upper control limit and lower control limit represented by red lines. And again, the pre-intervention is solid, whereas post-intervention is the dashed line. In this person's scenario, they were charting the pounds that they were overweight over a term of weeks, and you'll be able to see the weight in generally coming down. It has a generally format of a decline format, and as soon as post-intervention hit, they have started losing pounds dramatically. And hopefully at a certain point they would be able to reach their goal, because it does seem like a good trend. Comparing to my control chart, again you'll see that I've had both highs and lows throughout the term, but for the most part, starting from the 4th week onwards, I have been either able to stabilize my weight at a point or actually really be in the process of losing it, except for this dip in here, and again, as I mentioned before, that was due to an undisclosed reason. It was a time of extreme stress for me. Here is a comparison, and thank you.